Hi, Taurus. Welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot. My name is Muriel, and I'm very happy to be here for you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And this reading's for the second half of March, or for whenever you come into this reading. This also applies as a timeless reading. And thank you, Spirit, so much for these messages that are about to come forward for Taurus and the rising sign. Make sure you check out the other videos if you know your rising sign, and if it's not Taurus. It will give you a little bit more detail on what's going to be transpiring here for the second half of March, or for whenever you come into this reading. Okay. The cards have been cut and pre-shuffled with your energies. This deck, I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. We're just going to do the bottom card here as an overseer card for the entire reading. This is the Meraki Tarot. And this right here is the Universal Weight Tarot. So we're going to draw a majority of cards from there. So this is a collective reading, Taurus. Take what you need, leave the rest. Not all the messages may apply. So use your discernment with that. And some of the messages may be very specific to you. And may you be doing well. Let's see what we have here for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. The Queen of Wands she is absolutely beautiful. She is a feminine fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energies, and she is a grand manifester. She gets the sun and flowers around. I want to say this fox right here, right? Foxes are cunning. And all the butterflies. She's got her crown on. Yeah, she's just a beautiful manifester. Very magical. So, again, this is the Overseer card for the reading for you. So let's see what we have here for Taurus. Beautiful. We have the 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and Ace of Cups. And again, with this Queen of Wands, this is a beautiful spread so far for you, Taurus. This is absolutely beautiful. With this 10 of Pentacles, 10s are completion. So completing a project, having, abundance of money, and, maybe a career or job you landed. But you see the grandfather with the dogs and the kids here playing and the couples all together. And it's just this beautiful generational card here. Generational wealth. Some of you might be getting some money gifted to you. So again, put the pieces where they go. It's not for all of you. The messages here, right? But it does mean that something's coming in. It's a very beautiful card. It's a high energy card. So completion there. What is this 10 of Pentacles? The Chariot. And it's coming in fast too. So when we have the 10 of Pentacles with the Chariot card is all about victory. Moving very quickly. It's also balancing polarities. We are in some major energies of this month of March. We got eclipses. We have Mercury retrograde. We have equinox. There's a lot going on here, Taurus, okay? So remaining grounded is a big thing, right? This is also your energy, Pentacle, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energies. But the Chariot, when it comes in, it's all about quick movement into victory. It's taking you somewhere. It could also mean for some of you might be getting a new vehicle. The Chariot takes you places. So, or you might be traveling to obtain that wealth, or you have been. Again, this is a general reading, so put the pieces where they go. This is all about the 6 of Wands is all about success, and he's getting praise for it. He's on that white horse. Look at that green. This green is the frequency of the heart chakra. The victory wreath is on the wand and is on his head, and he's just celebrating. So getting recognition for a job well done. What is the 6 of Wands, Spirit, for Taurus? We have the 5 of Wands. You may have been getting up in your head about something. There may have been some conflict. 6 and 5 is 11, so that's master number 11. It's like 10 of Wands with an Ace of Wands, right? 10 of Wands is putting down burdens. And the Ace of Wands is taking a hold. It's a brand new beginning and action. So I feel like this is leaving. There may have been conflict around something that you were victorious over. You know, for instance, if you were, you know, at a job and, you know, you got the promotion and the other person didn't, then, you know, that might have caused some conflict. So sometimes the Five of Wands also means that your own inner conflict might have been going on too. But again, put the pieces where they go for you, because it looks like you're moving on from any of that turbulence here. That's what the Six of Swords is all about. Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It's mental energy. It's of thoughts and of the mind. So you see the turbulence here in the water. You're moving on to the calmer waters, and that's generally the message of Six of Swords. What's the Six of Swords? Wheel of Fortune. So I just hear keep going. Just keep going with what you're doing. You're going to see some major magic happen here for the second half of March. You know, it's kind of like when there is competition at a place or competition for something, could even be in your family. You know, someone wanted something, you know, in inheritance and stuff like that. That could be messy in family members. It can get really kind of, you know, competitive and violent when it comes to like getting heirlooms and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm just using an example. You know, there might have been competition of that, but you're on your high horse. You're on, meaning you're staying high. Stay high. Keep going. Stay high. In meaning in your higher frequency with if there's any kind of competition going on, because you really have nothing to worry about, Taurus, when it comes to what's going on here for the second half of March. And again, whenever you come into this reading, because as you move on, the wheel's turning in your favor. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. So it looks really good for you. With this Ace of Cups, the hand of God is coming in and gifting an overflowing cup of abundance. Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We are leaving Pisces. We're in it right now. We're going to be moving the second half of March into Aries around the 20th, 23rd. Okay. But again, gifts, aces are gifts. It takes a lot to get to that point. Cups being relationships, emotions, feelings, all of that. But something is being gifted to you that's going to be very abundant. What is this Ace of Cups for Taurus, Spirit? Yeah, it's going to cause this Tower moment. Just a second here. You're going to be rebuilding, Taurus. Whatever this tower is, this tower for you, when a tower card comes in, it breaks down a structure that's no longer working for a brand new one to come into being. It could have been a house. And again, it could have been around, you know, inheritance, because the Ten of Pentacles is the first card that showed up, besides the Queen of Wands is the Overseer card. But that Ten of Pentacles is generational wealth. So something may have happened in your family line here where it caused a Tower moment. But this Ace of Cups is coming in. You know, it may have not working out here. And it causes you to rebuild. Or you're going to be rebuilding with new materials. And again, with that Queen of Wands, that is all about manifestation. You know, she's a magical queen. She makes things happen. Wands is taking action. It's the action energy. It's the fire energy. Passion, action, creativity. On the bottom here, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And as you can see, this person is hard at work on their pentacles. So you may find yourself busying yourself for the second half of March into your career, into your job, or working on investments too of your pentacles, whatever you want to do. Usually that's the Seven of Pentacles, but whatever it is it means for you around that Eight of Pentacles, working maybe to distract yourself from any of the turbulence that may have been coming up. And again, put the pieces where they go for you for that. This is the heart. This is the chakra deck here. Draw a few cards. Ganesh, abundance of earth. Number 8. Release the obstacles of receiving abundance in perfect form. So again, that's reiterating the fact of any of the obstacles, whatever this 5 of Wands is, whatever you're moving on to calmer waters, you're obviously releasing it. This is an absolutely beautiful reading. These cards are gorgeous. Any of the numbers that show up are good abundant numbers. So if you're into numerology, if you want to play the numbers, we have number 8 showing up here. We have number 38, 8, 3, or master number 11, and then 38. Insight, spiritual teacher. Connect with a spiritual teacher and tap into higher wisdom. So again, you know how people do, they're petty when it comes to material possessions. They want something, especially if it's around family, you know, feuding. They can be petty about that because it's so ridiculous when you really shake out the carpet and you look at a deeper way of being. And to clear your mind, I always say meditation is key. But if you need to do that, Spirit's saying you might want to seek out some, you know, person that they can listen to you or you can listen to them and they can give you a little bit of depth into the situation. Besides listening to a tarot reading, that's probably just confirming things for you anyway. We have number 26 here. 6, 2, 8 are good numbers. 26. Camel pose, opening. Open the doorway to your heart and discover a treasure within. So, you know, like that old saying, you can't take your money with you. You can't take possessions with you when you leave the body. And when you have the final death, there's no such thing as death, there's always life. But when you finally transition out of the body, you can't take it with you. So we use this life to open ourselves up and to walk the divine, the divinity in our earth walk. Shine your light. Shiva, transcendence, exactly. Number 40. So 440. Prepare to step into your seat of higher awareness and conscious action. Beautiful. We're going to draw from the Moonology deck here. I thought it was fitting because of the eclipses that are happening. Take a breather. Yeah, it's another way of Spirit saying is make sure that you have a good practice of dropping into your breath for 15, 20 minutes a day. Relax. Last quarter moon in Cancer, new moon in Cancer. Think it through. You know, before taking actions. Yeah, take a breather, relax. And more of like let the mind sit so it can have a different perspective instead of acting right away. About the changes that are happening here. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. It's time to release negativity. It's the full moon in Scorpio showing up here. You're very close to achieving your goal. So maybe, you know, it had very much to do with this, or has to do with that, should I say. This is 8 of Pentacles, because it's like that's what they're doing. They're like working, you know, and achieving, setting up themselves and achieving, working hard at their job. Or it's not just working hard, but just really focusing and on their pentacles, on their money, on their finances, on their job. And so maybe you are doing that, and then something's going to come right in here and totally have a real abrupt shakeup. And it might be around that 21st of March too, you know, when things start changing and picking up speed. I'm not an astrologer, but you might want to listen, if you haven't already, to some of the astrology going on, because it's pretty intense. There's a lot of cycles coming to an end. Uranus is coming into the picture here on the 21st. and Pluto and Aquarius. So there's just a lot that is changing and a shaking up thing, especially in the financial sector as far as Uranus goes. But again, do your research about that. But it looks beautiful, Taurus. This looks absolutely gorgeous for you for the second half of March. Thank you, Spirit, so much for these messages. Thank you, Taurus, for being here, subscribing, liking, sharing this. It's resonating. And many blessings on your journey until the beginning of April, when I come back in for the first half of April. And again, thank you for being here. I sure do appreciate you. Many blessings.